Today, I'm going to be clearing up my opinion about Cold War and then just modern Call of Duties, because sometimes I will make videos being critical of new games, and then sometimes I will be making videos saying how this aspect of the new game is incredible. And a lot of people have come from a bunch of critical Call of Duty channels where all they make is videos hating on Call of Duty. No hate to those channels, they're doing their own thing and that's absolutely wonderful, but I don't make videos just criticizing and bashing Call of Duty. When stuff goes well, I share my thoughts and opinions, and of course my subjective opinions are going to be different from those that people watch. And I've been getting comments here and there, very rarely asking, what's your true opinion on Cold War or this Call of Duty topic? Because sometimes you'll say it's good and sometimes you'll say it's bad. And today I'm going to share my full thought process behind some of the past videos, clear up some confusion, and share my true thoughts on Cold War unfiltered. And then I will also respond to some comments that are thought-provoking that I've gotten in the past couple of days. And the first one I want to talk about says, "Bro, no offense, I love your videos, but you are pretty contradictory sometimes. Sometimes you'll say Cold War sucks, and then sometimes you'll say it's good. Then you'll say it needs more work. Like, it confuses me to what your true opinion is on this matter." And to break it down very simply, I love Cold War. I have so much fun with the game, but that doesn't mean the game is perfect. There are so many things within modern Call of Duty games, whether that's Warzone, Modern Warfare, or Cold War, that all need work and improvement. And there are some things in the game I love and some things in the game that I hate. So when there's something in the game that's really messed up, like the matchmaking system in Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare, I'm going to share my thoughts and opinions on that. But when there's things in the games that I do really like 12v12 and some of the weapons and some of the new game modes that they bring in, I want to talk positively about that. I'm not going to be one of those channels that sits there and makes a video saying Call of Duty is amazing every single day, or Call of Duty is the worst game ever every single day. There are so many topics on Call of Duty that I could talk about day after day, and you guys know my discussion type commentaries are thought-provoking and are made to start discussions in the comment section. So that means that I'm also trying to start a conversation. I'm not trying to say that my opinion is right and your opinion is wrong. I'm just sharing and voicing my own opinion on the game. And to clear up the air about, do you like Cold War or do you hate Cold War? I absolutely love Cold War. I have so much fun in this game. I love being able to just hop on and play casually without having to grind a mastery camo, without having to worry about SBMM. I'm consistently getting VTOLs and gunships and chopper gunners and all these high kill streaks game after game. And I'm not reverse boosting. I'm not session joining. I've just gotten used to the game enough where I know where people are going to be camping. I know where spawns are. So even in high SBMM lobbies, I know what people are going to be doing. So I know how to counter some of the cheesier game style types in the game. Now, even though I love Cold War, there is a handful of issues. Skill-based matchmaking, the way the game is played overall. I know how frustrating Cold War is for a lot of players, because when I first started the DM Ultra grind, and before I got used to Cold War, I was experiencing those same issues that everyone else is experiencing. And I'm not trying to say that those aren't issues within the game, because I know they are. I just personally don't experience them anymore because I've been able to adapt and overcome those changes that Cold War has had compared to past Call of Duty games. And when there are issues with Cold War, I voice my opinions. When things aren't working, when there's game-breaking bugs and glitches, I will talk about those and say, I don't like this, they should change it. But when there's things that go right, I'm also going to share my opinion and say, hey, this thing that they added into the game, 12v12 Mosh Pit or OG Ground War, absolutely a wonderful decision. The new original DLC maps like Collateral and Yamato, great maps. Keep it coming. We want original content. We don't want the game to be recycled over and over again. See, there is so many topics to talk about where I could say, on one end of the spectrum, this section of Cold War sucks, but on the other section, this game is so great at the same time. And a lot of people get confused by that, and I understand why. But as a viewer, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, where there's some things that are good and there's some things that are bad. Just because Cold War is not very well received by the majority of Call of Duty players that have been playing for the past couple of years. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna hop on the hate wagon and just bash Call of Duty for no reason. Now, of course, there's a lot of scummy practices that I've talked about. I've talked about pay-to-win metas within the item and COD point shop. I've talked about my issue with seasons passes. And as a YouTuber, and when I make these discussion posts, I'm not making these videos to cater to a specific audience. You guys know that when I upload, it's my own genuine thoughts, because I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who just says what the community is thinking. Personally, for me, I think the new Call of Duty games are a lot better than the old Call of Duty games. But that being said, that doesn't mean that the new Call of Duties are perfect. There are so much that they can work upon and improve upon. If the new Call of Duty games could stop recycling content and make great new maps and new content that's steady throughout the entire game life and life cycle of a Call of Duty game, you guys would see that Call of Duty is so much better now than it once was. We have better engines, better audio. I would just say better game design in general. The only thing that holds us back is the monetary gains that Activision is trying to make and how they're trying to cater to specific audiences rather than the broad audience within Call of Duty. Now, that being said, a lot of maps in Cold War rely on remakes within DLCs to retain player retention. That being like Raid, Standoff, Nuketown, Express, Hijack. These maps are brought in to hype players up and say, hey, we're bringing back your fan favorite maps so you guys enjoy this game. And there's nothing wrong with bringing one or two remastered or remade maps that are fan favorites from Call of Duty history. My issue happens when they rely on recycled content so much that it makes the content that Cold War launches with not very fun and not very popular. Now, I like a lot of the Cold War launch maps. I don't really have issues with any of them whatsoever. They all have great play styles and you can all do different things on each map. But what sucks is when they add these fan favorite maps like Nuketown, Hijacked, and Standoff, everyone's going to want to play them, and it takes away from original content that we should be getting, because instead of making a great new map, like let's say they replaced Collateral with another map from Call of Duty. Let's say they remake Summit for like the 4th time within Treyarch franchise history, and they release Summit and never make Collateral in the first place. We never get that really cool, interesting map that's original and fun to play. One thing that I dislike with Treyarch Call of Duties, and especially Cold War, is the amount of recycled content that we've seen over and over again in Call of Duty. Within every single Black Ops title, we have seen Nuketown and both Hijacked in every single map, and the remastered maps are getting tiring. Standoff we've seen 3 times within Call of Duty. Summit we've seen 3 times within Call of Duty already, and Summit is rumored to be coming back for a 4th time, and it's cool to see these maps, but when Treyarch and even Infinity Ward reuse these maps over and over again, it gets tiring. The reason a map like Rust was so successful in Modern Warfare 2019 is because since Modern Warfare 2, that is the first time that we've seen a 1-to-1 map remastered of Rust. Now, of course, we had that slight rip-off Rust within Infinite Warfare, but not a lot of people played that DLC or even were playing Infinite Warfare at that time, so not a lot of people got experience with that map. But technically, you could say we've seen 2 Rust remasters, but I really only consider the Modern Warfare 2019 one a real remaster, because that's just how I perceive it, because that's really the second time that I've played Rust since Modern Warfare 2. But the thing with Treyarch is they use and bank on nostalgia so much, and realistically, my only main issues in Cold War consists of skill-based matchmaking, recycled content, and lack of original content, whether that's in multiplayer or zombies or at launch. And those are really my 2 main issues. Everything else I'm quite okay with. I enjoy the amount of game modes. I enjoy the party game modes. I like the weapons, the weapon balancing, the variety of weapons, the weapons that they've brought back from Black Ops history. I haven't had any issues except those 2 listed things within Cold War. But the thing is those main 2 issues have so many subcategories in them. So if I'm talking about lack of content and the extreme use of recycled content, I could talk about that in a multiplayer aspect, a zombies aspect, for 2 hours straight on both ends for a total of 4 hours. But what I'll do is I will break up that discussion into multiple videos, and that can confuse some people, because in between those videos talking about my issues with content, I will make a video saying, hey, these things in Cold War, absolutely great. I'm not going to change how I upload. I'm still going to keep doing me. I just wanted to clear the air on my true opinions on Cold War and some of the modern Call of Duties. And if you guys understand, perfect. And if you don't, well, then you'll stay confused for quite a while until you figure it out yourself. Anyway, let me know in the comment section down below what types of discussions you guys are looking forward to in the future. If you guys join my Discord, I have tons of videos planned on there as well that you guys can be directly involved in making, whether that's adding discussion points or even being in main question videos. Anyway, leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Dislike if you didn't. There's no hard feelings. Subscribe for more videos in the future. I'm about to head out, and if there is one, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.